This tutorial we're going to look on assembly drawing. Okay, so I want to draw the sectional front view looking the direction XX. So I'm going to section it along the cutting plane AA, and also want to draw the plan and also want to draw the end view. Okay, so we're given information, a table of information. Okay, so we have the nut, but we're not shown. The nut is not shown on this diagram, but we have the nut. And how many nuts do we have? We have 2 nuts. Okay, then we have the washer. The washer is not shown on this diagram, but also we have 2 washers. And we have the stud. Okay, so the studs, this one and this one are shown. And we have the brushes. So the brushes, this one and this one. And also we have the base. So this is the base. And we have the cap. So this is the cap. So I'm going to assemble this one. So for this question, what we're going to do, we have our body. We're going to put this first brush here, and we're going to put the other one on top. And after that, we're going to put this cap on top of them. After putting those caps, we're going to insert our studs, and we're going to screw them. After that, we're going to hold the cap with the nut, but you have to put a washer first. So I'm going to show you how to draw the assembly of the sectional front view, the plan, and the end view. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel, just click on the subscribe button. It's free, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that I don't miss our next videos. So this question has got 40 marks. The front view, sectional front view is 20 marks, and the plan is 10, and then view is 10. So I'm going to start with what is main marks, so that is the front view. So I would like to draw my front view on top and my plan below it. So I'm going to use first angle projection. Okay, so if you don't know these things in real life, you can just check on one of my videos. Go to Think Tank and search on assembly. I'm going to see a video where I've shown you what does a brass look like, bearings, nuts, all stud, everything. Okay, we'll go to engineering drawing playlist. That's where you're going to find some of the videos like this one. So I'm going to start. So first of all, I'm going to draw my reference line. So let me just divide this line by 2. Okay, like this one. So what is the total length of my diagram? So total length from here to here, it's 156. Okay, I'm going to be fast because assembly drawing take a long time. From here to here, it's going to be 156. So you have to make sure that your pencil is very sharp, like this one. Okay, and your canvas is very tight, and you have your 30 degrees set square and 45 degrees set square, because we use 45 degrees set square for etching. Okay, so this one and this one. And I'm going to say 56, 156 divided by 2 to allocate the center, and that is going to be 78, and 78 is right here. And after that, we're going to project that line. So now, if your pencil is very sharp, I'm going to draw a smooth diagram, but if your pencil is blunt, I'm not going to like it. Okay, so now we're going to the height. What is the height? So from here to here is 12, and from here to here is 25. So we're going to measure 12 first, and after that, we're going to measure 25. And I'm going to project using my T-square, but since I'm going to draw an end view, so it's better to project this one along here, and this one along here. Okay, now you have to make sure that your paper is very straight. Okay, now what? Okay, so given that the distance from this point to this point is 72, so I'm going to measure 36 on each end on our center. So 36 here, and I'm going to measure 36 again here, and after that I'm going to check my 30 degrees set square. I'm going to project it outward like this one. Okay, what else do we need to do? Okay, so for this horse here, we're going to measure 11. Okay, let's first measure 11 from here to here. I'm going to measure 11. Then from here to here, we're going to measure 11. And we're going to project them downward like this one. Okay, then we're given that the radius of the end circle is 4, and the distance from here to here is 6. We're going to measure 4 plus 6 plus 4. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to measure 4 first, right here. And I'm going to measure 6, and I'm going to measure 4. Do the same here. I'm saying 4, 6, and 4. And just going to project them right here. Okay, like this. Okay, and I'm drawing the front view. Okay, now what are the radius of these 2 circles? So it's 12. So we're going to measure 12 from this end point. We're going to measure 12 here, and also going to measure 12 here. Okay, We're going to need this one. I'm going to need this one. Okay, we have one section. So we're going to remove this side. So we're going to see the sections of looking at this direction X. So now I'm going to put line here. Okay. And I'm going to draw this end. Okay, and I'm going to draw this end like this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put my brush. Okay, so I'm going to put my brush first. I'm going to put the other one, and I'm going to put the cap. So what is the, first of all, but I haven't drawn the radius here. So the radius from here to here is 17. So when I come back to the radius of 17, standing right here. So this is 17, and the first brush, which is the radius of 17, is going to fit right directly here. I'm going to put the other one on top. So I'm going to put the other brush on top, and this is the other brush. Okay, and after doing that, what am I going to do? I'm going to put my cape. So this is my cape. What is this cape is going to enclose this brush. So what is the height of this cape? So I'm going to measure 15 first. From this point to this point, this is 15. Okay, 15 like this. Okay, that means I'm going to extend these two end points. Okay, now what? The radius for the distance from here to here is 17. I'm going to say 17 from here to here. There's another 17. That's going to give us 34. So from here we're going to measure. Going to measure 34 like this. Okay, now we have walls. So these are the walls. Okay, but we have to measure distance of 2 millimeters from here to here. Okay, and project it horizontally. Okay, like this one. So what is the radius of our tools? It's 12. The diameter is 12. Okay, the diameter of this circle. So that means from the center here, you have to measure 6 on both sides. Okay, so 6 here and 6 here. And after that, we're going to project them upwards. Project them upwards. We're going to do the same. We're going to measure 6 here and 6 here. And project it upwards. And you're going to project it again upwards. Now what? Okay, so from the top here, I want to draw this thing as a diameter of 8 at the base of 18. So I'm going to measure 9. You have to measure 9. So from here to here, I'm going to measure 9. These are just my points. Okay. Now that I'm going to project them upward. So from here to here, and that height is 9. That from here to here, it's 9. Okay, so here's our 9. Okay, now we can take your, okay, so it said from here to here it's 18. Now we're going to measure 12. 6 here, 6 right here, and 6 right here. So that we're going to draw something like this. And on the bush bearing, on the brushes, so we have to measure a height of 2 plus a base of 9. So the diameter here is 9, so I'm going to measure 4,5, and the height is 2 millimeters. So from the apex, I'm going to measure 4,5 here, and 9 here, and the height is 2. So I'm going to measure height of 2 millimeters. Actually, it's not 2. This is about 5. Let's measure 5. Measure 5 here. And I'm going to draw this line. Since I've measured 9, I want it to look like a cone. So I'm going to measure 6, that is 3 on both sides. And after that, I'm going to join it like this and like this. Okay. Now after putting our study, what is going to happen here? We're going to draw the nuts. So the nut, we have to put the washer first. So let's put the washer, and normally the height of the washer is 3 millimeters. So let's just use 3 millimeters. So we're going to have a washer right here. Going to have a washer. And after having a washer, I want to draw the nuts. So this is M8. So for the height of the washer, it's going to be 8 times 0.7. That's going to be 5.6. So I'm going to just put 6. So the height of the washer is going to be, the height of the nut is going to be 6. Okay, so this is going to be the height of the nut. Okay. What about the width of the nut? The width or the radius of the nut is going to be 1,7 times 8. That's going to be 13.6. So you can just put 13 and put 14, right? So we're going to measure 7 on both sides. So 7 here and 14 here. Okay. Okay. So I said we've measured 7 right here, and I want to measure 7 right here. So this one's going to be 7 right here. Okay. Then now I want to draw those nuts. Okay. So say this is 7. Okay. So now I'm going to say 7 divided by 2, and I think it's about 3,5. So you have to measure 3,5. You have to measure 3,5 again, and I'm going to project these two lines upwards. Okay, so if you don't know how to draw, a nut, you can just check on one of my assembly videos. This one may be difficult because it's very small. Okay, after doing this, I'm going to take your 60 degrees set square, go to this corner, and I'm going to the corner, and you take your pencil, and after this, what I'm going to do, go to the apex, draw a curve like this, and go to the end point, draw a 60 degree set square, go to the end point. Now at the intersection, which I feel like I'm going to finish drawing our nut. Okay, like this one, and we now have our nut. So this is our nut, and this one, so this is our nut, and this one is going to be, we have to draw our boat. So it says about it's 6. Okay, so our boat is right here. Okay, but there's something that you should see. We're not going to have an overlap. Okay, so say from here to here, from here to here it's 18, but the height of our nut is 12. Sorry, but the height of our nut, you said it's 6, right? So we're going to have a distance of 6 minus 18, and that's going to be 12. Okay, and 12 is right. 12 is right here. Take a 45 degrees set square, project it like this, and project it like this. After that, you measure 1 millimeter. Measure 1 millimeter but that is M10. You say 0.1 of M10, you're going to see 1 millimeter. Okay, let me outline here. So I'm going to outline it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have something like this. So this is our nut, and this is our nut. Let's outline our nut. Washer is bigger than a nut. Okay, you have something like this. Okay, and we're going to do the same right here. We're going to repeat the same process. These 2 points, like this one. Okay, and since we are sectioning, our washer should be visible. And on this, and on this end. Okay, now we're going to do the same. We have the height of our nut, the width of our nut. We need to outline. Okay, so let's outline here. Also need to outline here. Also need to outline here. And we also need to outline here. And our stud, we need to outline. So they're going to get 12 millimeters starting from this base. So we're going to measure 12 here. Okay, after that I'm going to project our board downward to a distance of 12. Okay. Okay, like this one. And we have to outline okay, remember we're cutting it between, so we're going to see this and we're going to see this. And now we need to section 45 degree. We're going to section right here, but there's a circle here, so I'm not going to section up to here, and here there's going to be blank space right here, so I'm going to section right here. And this is not a right half section, it's a full section. And then section right here. And I'm going to, okay, and what we're going to do, okay, you should have sectioned it like this one, like this one. And this, the top part is not a different plan, so we have to change our sectioning. We're now sectioning the cape, so I'm going to section here. We're not going to section where there's a circle, so we're going to do it like this. Okay, so this one is a circle. I'm going to section I'm not going to section it, and we should have sectioned here like this. Okay, like this. Then for the washer, we won't section the washer. So for the washer, I'm going to cross it twice. Like this. I'm going to cross it. We need to draw a center line. Show that this is a bolt. You have to also draw a center line. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have something like this right here, and I'm going to have something like this right here. So this line should not cross this line. Okay, you should see that our brushes are thick. Okay, so I have to open a radius of 12 right here and draw. It is the thickness of our brushes, and you have to. Okay, we're going to section our brushes differently. So you take your 60 degree set square and section it. Okay, and that's all for the front view. Now moving on to the plan. So we're going to put our plan below. Okay, so what is the width of our plan? So the width is from here to here is 25. Okay, and if on top we want to see this boundary, so we need this boundary is already there, and the other one is already there. Okay, we need to divide 25 by 2, which is going to give us 12,5. 25 divided by 2, 12,5. Right here. We're going to need our centers. We're going to need this one right here, and we're going to need this one right here. And they said, okay, then the other thing, we have to draw this circle with the radius of 4. We're going to need this first center. We're also going to need this second center, and we're going to do the same here. We're going to need this first center, and you already have the second center. Then the canvas is a radius of 4. Come right here, and you're going to draw something like this. Do the same. I'm going to draw something like this. I'm going to do the same here. And I'm going to draw something like, and I'm going to draw these 2 circles. Okay, so we need the full box. So I'm going to outline the full box. Okay, and you said we're going to see this end, and we're also going to see this end. Okay, now we're going to see this circle on top. Okay, so it is got a radius of 9. Okay, right here. Since the diameter is 18, going to sit. I'm going to open 6. And you're going to see the two nuts, this one and this one. So we're going to project their line. So this one is the first one and this one. So we're going to project from here to here and from here to here. And our empty nut, that means I'm going to measure 15 divided by 2, that is going to be 7,5. So we're going to measure 7,5 on both sides. On both sides. Okay, after that we're going to draw a circle. Since when you look at the nut, you're going to see this hexagon. Never seen that hexagon, you're going to see a circle. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with the bigger circle in order to draw the hexagon like this. And after that, we're going to take the 60-degree set square and we're going to draw hexagon. Okay, now I'm going to change it. Okay, I'm going to draw this inner circle. Okay, and that is a radius of 6. Okay, and now that's all for the plan. I want to see this base. I want to see these two circles. I want to see these two circles. Okay, then the other thing that we're going to see, we should put some center lines here. Okay, now we're moving to the end view, each and every corner. Okay, like this one, like this one. So it's going to be just an end view, not a section end view, but an assembled end view. So I'm going to need this. I also need the height of our nut. Okay. So looking on this side, what we're going to see, we're going to see the base. So we're going to see the base. Both this side and this side are the same. So we're going to see something like this. And we're going to see up to here and here. Okay. Also going to see this side. Okay. Then what else are going to see? Remember, we joined these two parts, the cap and this cap. So there's a layer right here. Okay. So now we're going to see this side again. Okay, up to, I'll take mine, you have to project this side. Okay, up to here and up to here. Then I want to draw it like this one. But we have these two circles. I'm not going to see them, but you have to show them in detail. So what is the distance from here to here? It's 4. That means I'm going to measure 2 on both sides. 4 on both sides, sorry. 4 right here and 4 right here. You're just going to show it is in detail. Okay, now what else? I'm going to see this surface. Since we are talking about the end view, I'm only going to talk about the height, not the length. So from here to here, up to the base, I'm going to see this surface up to here, up to here. Okay, and I'm going to see this. Okay, so you said it's 6 from here to here. Okay, and it's 9 from here to here. Okay, so it's something like this. I'm going to see that contour. Okay, then we have the nuts. The nut, we're going to see the nut. So what we're going to do, we need to project. These are the nut. This is the nut which we're going to see. So instead of measuring again, just going to project these 2 lines. This one, we're going to project them upward and upward. Okay, so what is the height of our nut? We have the height of our nut from here to here. It's already measured. We've already measured that height. So now, when you're looking at the end, you're going to see this nut. So we have to draw that nut again. So we have to divide here by 2. And right here, so we're going to project this upwards and upwards. Take your scissors. We're going to just repeat the process. Going to draw this, then draw this one. Now sending right here. I'm going to draw a nice curve like this one. I want to project this one and this one. Now I'm going to join this and this. I think that I'm going to take our pencil. And you finish drawing our nut. Also going to see the washer. You're also going to see the boat. Now when you look in this direction, you're going to see this. So we say this one and this one are the same. We're going to see this, which is this. We're going to see this, which is this. We're going to see this, which is this. Okay, so that we're going to see this nut, which is this nut, and we're going to see this one come. Okay, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.